Greetings, mortals. This is FS Dragon. This is a special tutorial video that I'm working on for Starseeker, which is the Astroneer game. People have been wondering how to take on ghost tails, so I'm going to go ahead and do that here. So, this first is obviously the planet. We're on the space station, so we're going to get the stuff together here real quick. So, first things first, let's check my inventory. I have a backpack 3, so you probably won't have a backpack 3 because you can't get a backpack 3 before you get the stuff. You might, I don't know. I think you still have to do the ghost tail quest before you get backpack 3. But in any case, the big thing you want to do is make sure that you've got some form of power mod, some form of health mod, and some form of stamina mod. Those are the most important things you're going to need. You also want to make sure you have a lasso. These are craftable. I don't remember where you get them craftable, but they are craftable before you take on ghost tails for the quest, so make sure you have those. You also want to have metamash, just in case. Spa water helps to heal yourself. It's not as powerful as metamash, but metamash is the only stuff that can revive you. So if you have super metamash, that's even better. Goop canisters are useful. You don't have to have them because you can find goop where they are located, so that's also a thing. So if you need that, then go ahead and grab those. Alright, so once you've gotten that set up, we're going to go ahead and drop down to the planet. Obviously, you're going to the tangle, and I'm going to go ahead and meet you down there. Alright, welcome to the planet. We are in the tangle. Let's go ahead and... oh, wrong button. Good grief. Let's pull up our map here real quick. And... so, ghost tails are obviously located where it says Ghost Tail Haunt. I find that this one is probably the best one to snatch early because it's on the ground. Also, you want to make sure it is day like it is now. If it is night, you will not be able to catch ghost tails easily because they are awake and hunting. Alright, so let's go ahead and pop a marker here real quick so I know where I'm going. And I will meet you at the ghost tail. Hi, it's me again. I'm cutting myself off here. As you can see, all along the way, I found these goop sacks. This is why you don't necessarily need to craft goop bombs, because you can find them on the planet, in the tangle. So grab a few of those, and that'll make it a little bit easier on you. Alright, we are close enough to where they are, so I can go ahead and start setting this up. Now, the first thing you obviously want to do is make sure your goop sack is ready to go. Either a goop canister or a goop sack itself. That is perfect. Now that I'm close enough but far enough away, I'm going to activate my scanner. And what this does is it lets you obviously see where the ghost tails are. Normally when they are hunting and sleeping, they're invisible. So you can see them, just not very easily. What you're doing is you want to move slowly into the area where ghost tails are located. And you want to look for a red ping. Usually that one right there is a perfect example. So you can see, hey, he's hitting right there. So you don't want to go too quickly. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn off my scanner because now I know where he is. And the first thing you want to do, you crouch. The button that you use to roll, you can also use to crouch if you're not moving. So that lets you move silently. That is very important. Because the goop, you're going to need to hit this thing while it's sleeping. I wish you could sedate it while it was sleeping, but you can't. Okay, so, goop it. And then quickly grab it with the lasso that you got and pull it into the goop that you just did. It's going to keep breaking out, but you got to just keep grabbing it, and you got to keep dragging it back into the goop. It's going to keep breaking out. You just keep grabbing it and dragging it into the goop over and over again, just like this. It's going to break out. Pull it back in. It's a skill check, basically. And then down. And then sedate quickly. So we're going to sedate it. And if you do it right, boom, down. Ghost tail is down. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab its fang here. And then I'm going to go ahead and, for good measure, I'm going to ping it so let other people know that I have downed a ghost tail. And then, if you want to be fancy, you can, you know, salute or whatever. Salute. Take a picture of that. Okay. Alright. So, that's one down. So, this area has two. So, I'm going to go ahead and quickly do the other one. So, the first thing you want to do, obviously, is heal yourself back up. So, I'm going to grab a spa canister and I'm going to, bam, pop it on myself. It's not very much, but it's better than nothing. Ready to go with another goop sack. Now that time I showed you you can't sedate it while crouching. You can get close, but you still can't sedate it. Once you activate the sedate, it'll wake up because you stand up. There's the second one right there. So once again, I'm going to crouch, go into sneak mode. I'm going to sneak up to it. I've got my goop sack ready. This time I'm not going to wake it up with myself. I'm going to wake it up with a goop sack. So get your goop sack out, get close, and then aim and throw quickly. And then hold. Ow. It's still going to hit you. It's fine. You can take a hit. Just keep grabbing it and keep pulling it in. Just keep it in the goop as much as you can. The trick is to keep it gooped. That's the key. If it breaks, get behind it, grab it again. Just keep grabbing it until it goes down. Then quickly sedate it. The best thing about the lasso is that it enables you to keep it close. And boom, down it goes. You can always take a hit. It's not that bad if you take a hit. And then boom, I can do that. And then if you want to, you can tag this ping. Obviously you can only have one ping at a time, but you know, you can tell people, hey, there's another one here. That's the key. So basically, it works the same. You just want to keep dragging and keep sedating it. I'll be back on the third ghost tail at a different location. I'll show you where it has first. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to goop this one here all the way over there. So I'll be back when I get that one. Alright, we are back, and as you can see, there is another ghost tail here. This one's by water, so this one is a little bit easier for some people. You can always drag it into the water. You just have to make sure you drag it out of the water quickly, because if it's in the water and it's drowning, you are not going to be able to stun it before it dies. So, just a heads up on that. So, while I was gone, I picked up some more goop sacks, and I hit a spa along the way. Got some life fruits, so I am fully healed again. So once again, crouch, pull your goop sack out, ready to go. Get close. While you're crouching, walking, again, it will not wake up, even if you touch it. Until you touch it, or stand up. You will stand up after you toss the goop, so be ready. And goop. And then immediately tether. It's stunned while it's lassoed. You just keep dragging it into the goop. Also, it can help. You can keep moving around it. Like, as long as you're not directly facing it, it's not so bad. Ooh, he broke out. Okay, so I need to get him. There we go. And you just want to keep him tethered and keep him in the goop as much as you can. And boom, there you go. And quickly sedate. Again, you want to be quick on the sedation because it will wake up immediately. But again, with the lasso, you're right there. Makes it easy peasy. That's 3 up, 3 down. Alright. And I love how the music gets intense when you do that. And once again, I'm going to go ahead and ping it if anybody wants it. Let people know that I've tagged that one. So this method works fairly consistently. Again, there are some caveats. Do not do this at night. Ghost tails hunt at night, so you will not be able to find a ghost tail that is asleep. They sleep during the day, so that makes it a little bit easier. Also, the ghost tail haunts are this location here. There are 2 at this location that I did over there by the field ops, and then there's one on what they call the bridge. There's one up here. Those are also doable. And then this one's near the spewters. So sometimes if you're too close to the spewters, they may or may not help you. More often than not, they're not going to help. So you want to be as far away from this as possible. And then, of course, obviously grabbing goop canisters. Taking goop canisters or grabbing goop sacks is always useful. To craft goop sacks, all you need... to craft goop canisters, all you need is goop sacks. So you're good. Alright, so there you go. 3 ghost tails up, 3 ghost tails down. Easy peasy. And that's how you do it. So I'm going to go ahead and find a point to get out of here, and I will meet you back on the space station. All right, we are back. We are back on the station. I obviously made some side treks here. I picked up some goop eater nectar. Since I had some goop sacks, I was like, I might as well do that. And then picked up some resin on the way back, because again, why not? I'm on my way. So there you go. That's the whole trick to it. You just want to make sure that it takes practice. Obviously, you're probably not going to get it on the first couple times. But the key thing that I found is to make sure that you have some form of power mod and some form of health mod. Those are the key things. You want to have extra life and extra power, just so you can keep that lasso going a little bit longer, because if you have the base amount of power, it probably isn't going to be enough. So if you can find a power mod level 2, even better, but level 1 works just fine. And then that'll do it. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. How do you catch ghost tails? Obviously the water method works. I've seen people do that, and then obviously once you have camouflage, you can just go, oh hey, you're asleep now. So it works really well. But that's it for this video. Don't forget to check out my live streams. I live stream every Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific time here in the US. So until next time, everybody, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I will see you next time.